I go by the pen name Mia Z. Edwards. I was born and raised in the vibrant city of Washington, D.C., and I grew up in the Southeast housing projects. I have recently retired from my position as an office secretary for prominent officials, but my most memorable role was as a global traveler for the U.S. Department of Prominence, a fictitious government agency name created to ensure my anonymity. I possess a light-skinned complexion and captivating light caramel-colored eyes. My father is of African-American descent. My grandfather is of British heritage and Caucasian ethnicity. He wed my grandmother. My grandfather's DNA is likely where my light complexion originated, as my mother also has a light skin tone, contributing to my complexion. My blend of African American and Caucasian heritage fills me with a deep pride in my mixed-race identity. At times, I found myself unsure of my racial identity, questioning whether I was a Caucasian or African American woman. It's important to note that despite my appearance, I am proudly African American, so let's not make any assumptions. Growing up, it was quite amusing when my friends often told me to get a tan because they thought I was too pale. If someone called me light-skinned, I would insist that I was black. Back then, I didn't fully understand my feelings, but as I've grown older, I've come to realize that while my outward appearance resembled that of a Caucasian woman, my inner identity was that of a Black/African American woman. I have a strong passion for the English language, creative writing, literature, and the craft of storytelling, whether through written words or oral narration. I love gazing at the night sky, admiring the moon and planets, and lately I've been captivated by the orbs and drones that I can observe through my telescope. My educational journey took me through American University and Northern Virginia Community College, with my credits ultimately transferring to Indiana University East online program for my associate's degree completion. The weight of student loan debt deterred me from pursuing a bachelor's degree. I realized that my extensive travels for the government could be considered a form of education, essentially serving as my unofficial bachelor's degree. Through these experiences, I have come to realize that traveling the world, writing trip reports, briefing my supervisor upon my return, and thinking quickly to get out of scary situations in foreign countries have shaped my unofficial education, like earning a bachelor's degree, in my opinion. I am a political enthusiast, staying informed by tuning into my favorite cable news networks such as CNN, BBC, and MSNBC. My small cooperative apartment feels like a bustling cable newsroom with televisions on in the bedroom and living room, complemented by a radio broadcasting local news on the dining table. While absorbing all the news, I am sweating bullets on my recumbent bike. A girl must keep her figure, you know. Plus, it's important to keep my body healthy along with my mind. Still living in Washington, D.C., I proudly own a cooperative apartment unit and drive a sleek Volkswagen Tiguan SUV. My ambition has always been to escape my dilapidated housing projects, secure an apartment, and find employment within the federal government. In those days, the government jobs were a lifeline for single African American women, providing the means to support their families. I found inspiration from the strong matriarchs in the community and realized that a government job was my ticket out of the housing projects. I made it happen and succeeded in securing a position in the federal government. Books have always been a source of joy and escape for me. It all began when my friend Mary introduced me to my first murder mystery book, The Investigation by Dorothy Yanak. From that moment on, I discovered my love for murder mysteries. While I briefly explored a book by Anne Rice, which left me chilled and frightened, I realized that gory scenes were not my cup of tea. Instead, curling up with a cozy murder mystery book, particularly those written by Agatha Christie and Carol Higgins Clark, brought me a sense of joy and comfort. I take pride in having read all 7 books in the Harry Potter series by J.K. Rowling. As a young adult, I sought out the late Jackie Collins's romance novels as they satisfied my craving for love, suspense, and adventure with their captivating stories. As an older adult, I read E.L. James, known for her 50 Shades of Grey trilogy, The Mr. and the Mrs. And that's the essence of who I am.